Is Valentine's Day just for the ladies, or should the men be spoiled too?
The men should be spoiled too. Why not? Mm-hmm. I feel like it's equal oats. Like, we both deserve to be spoiled. Mm-hmm. Like, we're both in love.
I think they need a different day, though.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think February 14th is all about us?
It should be. I feel like it should be 2 days. Like, you got me on Monday, I got you on Friday.
But that's Side Chick Day.
Oh, no. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our newest episode of the Grow It and Keep It podcast. My name is Shaina. I am the founder and CEO of Bask and Lather Co. And today is our Galentine's Day edition, where we are highlighting another Black female entrepreneur. So let me introduce you to my good friend, Kahlila, the owner of Haus of Lashes, Brow and Lash Artistry.
Thank you so much for having me. Yes, my name is Kahlila. I am the owner of Haus of Lashes, Lash and Brow Artistry. I've been a lash tech for about 6 years now. And Shaina, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and tell them where you're located.
I'm located in the Bronx, New York. This girl. But yes, thank you so much.
So let's get into it. Kahlila, what were your thoughts when I first told you that I was going to create my own hair care brand?
Wow. I'm like, Shaina? The nurse that's been going to school for how many years is going to open up her own business? I'm like, wow. She spent I feel like half of her life in school, and just to feel like that she's going to start a whole new business, I was just like, wow. And Shaina, she's a person that, she spent her time in school. She's very dedicated to what she does. So when she told me she was going to start, focusing on the business, I'm like, wow. But I just feel like, she puts her all into everything. So I feel like it was the best decision she could have ever made.
Yes, I think I felt the same way. I can't think of any single moment where I was like, oh, I'm going to start a hair care brand.
Right.
It was more so, it just happened. It just happened so quickly. And I did spend many, many years in nursing school and then getting my master's to be a nurse practitioner. So it was just crazy. And now looking back, I'm like, I can't even identify the single moment where I was like, all right, I'm going to start a hair care brand. But yes, what a journey it has been. Yes. Now, do you use our products? If so, what are your favorite Bask and Lather products?
Yes, I use your products. I use your shampoo, I use your conditioner, and I use your scalp stimulator for these edges, girl. Because I love me a frontal. And that just kind of makes my edges very, very thin. But seriously, my son, who she also knows, Liam, he loves her products. Like, he's growing a fro now, so he's trying to get his hair to grow. Yeah. And he feels like Scalp Stimulator is going to take him from 1 inch to 12 inches overnight.
And it will.
So he's been using that consistently. I use it as well when I don't have my wigs, and I wash my hair with the shampoo and conditioner. And I also use a deep conditioner as well.
Okay, period. How do you like the deep conditioner? That's our newest product, guys.
First of all, when I use it on my 3-year-old, Lord, he'd be like, oh my God, mommy, it's tingling. So it works. It makes our hair very nice and soft, very easy to detangle, and it's more manageable when I use the deep conditioner. So
awesome. Yes, guys, make sure you get your aloe and honey deep conditioner.
You won't regret it.
Now, as someone that likes to wear wigs and protective styles, what products would you like to see us add to our line?
Honestly, I feel like I have it all. But, it's harder to really maintain your hair when you have a wig, especially like a frontal. So you can't really oil your scalp every day like you want to. So I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the bonnets are good, of course, because it keeps the hair nice and silky. The edge control is also great because it keeps those edges nice and laid. But if you do have like a glueless wig or like a sew-in or something, it's easier to use the scalp stimulator to help your hair grow. But even when you're taking a break with the frontals and stuff, you can still use the scalp stimulator to help stimulate growth and stuff like that.
Awesome. So next questions. Let's get into your entrepreneurship journey. How long have you owned the Haus of Lashes?
Well, it's been 6 years that I've owned Haus of Lashes. I've had my own studio for about 3 years now, and it's been a journey as well. Before this, I was a case manager for about 5 years. That's what I went to school for, and I really, really, really disliked that job. It was very, very stressful, which is why I started, gearing towards more entrepreneurship side of things, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, honestly. It's been 6 years. and I'm looking to plenty more.
Yes, I remember I was pregnant with my daughter who's turning 6, guys. So I was one of the first testes.
Oh my God, she was. She let me glue her eyes shut, y'all. And I'm so grateful for that. You know, she really sat there. She was very patient. I took about 5 hours, 6 hours to do my first lash set.
And I was
Shaina was just so happy. She opened her eyes like, oh my God, I love them. Knowing they was not all that. But she still, you know, was patient, and she supported me during that time, and I'm forever thankful for that.
Yes, guys. Yes, I was one of the first. So now let's get into why a lash brow business. And you told us what you were doing before, but what made you want to do lashes and brows?
I've always been a makeup girly. Like, I love makeup. I love feeling beautiful. I love looking beautiful. And just making others feel even more confident within themselves is just something I've always wanted to do. I thought about doing makeup, but that's not really for me. So I really got into like the lashing, because you can just wake up feeling beautiful. You don't even have to beat your face. You can just have the lashes, have the brows, and you're good to go. So that's really what made me want to get into it for real.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, guys, when your lashes are done and your brows are done and you don't have to touch them for 2 weeks, chef's kiss.
The best feeling ever.
And have you always been interested in entrepreneurship? And if not, what was your aha moment?
I have not always been interested. You know, I grew up with both parents like working, so that's what I was always surrounded by. So I always thought, okay, I have to work until I'm retired when I'm 70 or something. And you know, this new world that we're living in, this new day and age, a lot of young people are becoming entrepreneurs, and I feel like that's the route I wanted to take. And it took for me to work a job for 5 years to realize that that's not something I want to do for the rest of my life. Waking up miserable, dealing with other people's problems all day, it just was something I didn't want to do for the rest of my life. So I really thought about something that I would have passion in, something I would wake up wanting to do every day, and lashes and brows was just it. So that's how I really got into it.
Awesome. And how has your experience been running a Black-owned business?
It's been well for the most part. You know, I've had my ups and downs, like in the beginning, especially when the pandemic hit. It was very, very rough for me. Because when I first opened the shop in December 2019, the pandemic happened in March 2020. So I had to close the shop for like 5 months, and that was kind of rough because there was no income coming in. I wasn't eligible to receive a lot of the loans and the, you know, money that they were giving out. But, you know, I was able to, you know, still keep afloat. Thank God for that. And, you know, I'm still here now running the business. It does have its ups and downs sometimes. Sometimes we have like slow season, and which is why I did decide to start my own product line as well, so that I can have passive income coming in when I don't have clients. So,
Yes.
yeah.
And let's not get it twisted, because I have to beg for appointments sometimes. So my girl stays booked and busy.
Yes, for sure.
I'll be like, girl, I got 3 eyelashes left. Can you please? All right. So when you first started, did you practice your lashes and brows on friends and family?
Oh, yes, I did, child. I gathered up all the friends, all the family, even people on Instagram. Like, I put it up on Instagram, like, I'm starting to do lashes, $60 for whoever wants to book. And people were booking. I was surprised people trusted me with their eyes, and I was a beginner. But the girls were coming, and that really helped me build my skill over time. Even though I got my certificate in December 2017, I didn't actually start taking clients until May of 2018. I used that time to pretty much build my skill and to just get better, so that when I do start taking clients, it's like the clients are paying for a service that is going to last. Like, the retention is good, the set looks great, and it's like, all right, I want to come back to her in 2 weeks when I need my refill. So, yeah.
Awesome. And how are you able to effectively run your business while also being a mother and a girlfriend? How do you find that balance?
Ooh, child. It's hard. I'm not going to lie. It's hard. But me being a mom, I have to, like, basically schedule my clients around being a mom. So around my son going to school, both of my kids going to school. Then I have another son who is in extracurricular activities such as football, so that takes up most of my time. And on the weekends, I'm not able to take clients because I dedicate that time to my kids. So a lot of people work a 9 to 5, right? And they want an appointment after 5. But I can't really accommodate them because I have children I have to pick up, you know, by a certain time. So My clients, luckily, they still come between 9 and they will call out of work to come and get their lashes done. They will say, sis, I'm taking a day off. Can you squeeze me in? Of course, no problem. I have clients who come with their laptop to get their lashes done. The girls don't play, I'm telling you. But that's the thing. When you build a steady clientele and you build a trustworthy clientele, your clients will come to you no matter what. I have clients who beg me to take them on the weekends. And if I can, I will. But I will just have to charge you that extra fee because this is my day off. This is the time I dedicate to my family, you know? So, I mean, I try to balance it as best as I can. It does get hard. My son, God forbid, you know, he may wake up sick one day and I have a schedule full of clients. I have to call and cancel. And sometimes it's very, very hard for me, but I just have to put my kids first because their health is more important than, you know, getting money for that day. I can always reschedule, so.
Yeah, I think definitely I understand. So when I was working as a nurse practitioner, the I used to work 8:30 to 5:30 schedule. I don't think I used to wear lashes back then because I could not. Yeah, I couldn't. I couldn't get my lashes done because your hours are during the regular working hours.
Right.
Now that I work for myself, usually what I have to do is miss the morning in the office, and then I have to work till 8 or 9 o'clock at night, but I'm getting my lashes done.
See, they make it work every time.
Yeah. All right. And now let's talk about, so the cosmetic industry is massive, especially when it comes to lashes and brow businesses. How are you able to make your brand and services stand out?
Honestly, I feel like I'm trying to be more personable with my clients, like letting clients into my life a little bit just to show them that they can relate to what I'm going through. Like we can both have you know, some things in common. You know, I have clients that come to me like, oh, you have 2 kids? I have 2 kids too. I had a lash class last week and she was like, you know, I was looking at other different lash techs to take a class with, but you really stuck out to me the most because I understand your story. Like, I'm kind of going through the same thing. I have 2 kids and balancing being a girlfriend and having kids and being in a job that I don't want to be in just to, you know, chase my dream. I can really relate to that. So I feel like being very personable with your clients really sets you apart. Just showing up every time for your clients is very important as well. What else? Girl, it's a lot, but just
and looking good. I think when you're on, like, that's like when you're on Instagram and you see someone that looks good, their hair is done, their eyelashes done, that makes you too. Now
That's
it might
so
not
true.
look like that when you get to the shop.
No, that's so true.
But
Because
that makes a difference.
to piggyback off of what you said, when I went to this conference in Atlanta, you know, one of the females up there stated that, you know, I think it's important that as a service provider, you should show up to work looking good. Your clients are paying for a luxury service. It's not like they're coming to the, no shade to the Chinese people, getting the $20 lashes. They're paying $160 and above for their lashes, so it's only right that you show up looking good, not with the bonnet, not with your hair tied, not with makeup from the night before. You should come looking good, you know, so your clients can feel like, all right, she means business, she's standing on business, you know? So I think it's important to show up looking good.
And I think it definitely makes a difference because even for me, there are a lot of women, like women entrepreneurs and different people that I follow on social media, and I follow them because they always look good.
Right,
like, they make you want to get dressed in the morning. Like, they make you want to take that extra 10 to 15 minutes.
That's
so I
so
definitely think it makes a difference.
Yes, I agree.
Now, do you do your own lashes and brows?
Girl, I wish. You can't do your own lashes and brows. I know I've seen a lot of TikTok girls try to do it, but I would never attempt that a day in my life. Like, my eyes were really burned off. So I have a lash tech in my shop who does my lashes, and we barter services. So, like, I'll do her lashes, and she'll do mine, and it's nothing better than that, for real. So, as far as brows, I do my own brows. I don't tint my brows, but I do wax them to, like, clean them up, and I just fill them in myself, like, with makeup and stuff, but I don't tint them myself.
So, okay. And is there anything you would have done differently in the beginning with all of the knowledge that you have now?
Yes. As far as, like, you know, in the beginning when you're starting out, you're looking at other people, like, where they're at and how they're doing and how did they get to where they're at. Like, you really have to focus on you. Like, stay in your lane. Like, everybody's end result is not going to be your end result. So you have to focus on you. Don't compare yourself, because in the beginning, I did get stuck on like comparing my work to other people's work. And that's the thing in the lash industry, everybody's work is different. So my work is not going to look like yours. And I had to, understand that as I grew in my business. Just stop comparing, for real.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Comparison
Is the thief of joy, guys. And I think that in the digital age, especially when you have people, like that's one thing I struggle with, is like putting myself out there. I'm more so on the back end actually doing the work.
Right.
But you have people who like content is king for them. So they make it look like
everything is good.
Glitter, gold, sparkles. Yes. But when you actually come to realize that's all of that stuff is not real, right? On the internet, people curate what they want you to see. So the best thing you could do is stay in your own lane, follow your own journey. Yes. Do not compare yourself to anyone. You don't know what they're doing to get where they're at. You don't know how they're doing it. And you don't even know if it's true to begin with. Right. Because again, on the internet, people can show you what they want to, and it's not always real. Yes. So I definitely agree with that. And are you interested in expanding in the beauty industry beyond lashes and brows?
Yes. So I do want to get from behind the chair. I'm not trying to be behind the chair, back out of whack forever. No. So I do, like this year, I told myself I'm going to start teaching more lash classes. Like I'm trying to build, a girl boss empire out here. Like I really want to travel. I want to teach lashes and brows outside of New York. So I do want to start teaching lashes in like Jersey, different states and stuff like that. So that's really what my focus is on now. And I also want to start selling more lash products to lash techs, like getting my brand out there. The content creating world right now is crazy. It's very, very competitive. So I'm just trying to keep up and follow the trend for real, so I can grow my product business.
Yes, you should, guys. Her products are great. My lashes, like, legit, if I don't have time for an appointment, I could literally go 3 to 4 weeks.
Good retention.
Yes, very good retention. And do you have any new goals for your business for 2024?
Yes. So I do want to expand my product line to make it both for lash techs and for clients, so that when clients come in, they can still purchase products while they're in store. It's like an add-on for the service. Like I said before, I want to do lash classes. I want to do like a lash tour. I'm also working with other lash techs to build like a lash community, so that we can have like events like once a month, like lash tech building communities. Because I feel like in New York, we don't have really like a lash tech society. And I feel like we need more togetherness, because that's how you grow. When you network and you meet other people that's in your field. So right now I'm starting a like a lash tech building community with my lash tech girls. And we're really working on creating the event to have lash techs come out, different beautypreneurs in New York come out and just network and just grow.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Yes, guys. So I think that community is so important, even for people that are doing the same thing. You cannot do there's how many millions of pairs of eyes, right? You can't do everyone. And I think that everyone could learn from each other. Yes. And community is so important in being able to do that. That's amazing.
Yes, can't wait for that. Stay tuned.
I'll be there. I can't do a lash or a brow, but I will be there.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so let's get into some hair questions. Do you know your hair type? If so, what is it?
Honestly, I do not.
No?
I barely wear my natural hair. Yeah. And when I do, it's just a wash, blow, braided, wig. Like, in that order, for real. And I'm learning to embrace my natural hair more, because I'm realizing I'm only damaging my hair. Like, I have a lot of heat damage. I may, like, my hair is growing underneath the wigs, but then again, it's not healthy. Like, it has a lot of heat damage. Like, my curls are not as flourishing as they should be. And I feel like that's from constant heat and blow drying and stuff like that. So no, I don't know my curl type. Okay.
So for me, this is my first time in my life I've been natural. I'm full natural now. I just got my first silk press as a natural. I have had a relaxer all of my life, and 2020 got really, really sick. Hair started shedding like crazy and falling out in clumps a few weeks after I recovered. Wow. I had the Dora the Explorer bob. I might insert a picture into this video. And I was at that point, I was like, you know what, I'm not putting any more relaxers in my hair. Like, so then I ended up transitioning to natural. Because I have a larger head, I was not willing to do a big chop. So I would like every 2 months, grew 2 inches, chop 3, until I got all of the relaxer out. And so I actually have 2 different curl patterns. I don't know if it's because I had a relaxer all my life, but I have like 4B in some areas and 4C in others.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the middle and the perimeter are 2 different textures. But I think that hair type is important, but porosity is more important. Do you know what hair porosity is? No. So hair porosity is how your hair's cuticles are positioned to accept moisture. So you have high porosity, which means the cuticles are wide open. All of that moisture gets in, but as quickly as it gets in, it leaves back out. You have medium porosity, which is your hair accepts moisture normally. And then you have low porosity, which is usually the biggest complaint we get from people that have low porosity hair. No matter what they do, they can't get moisture into their hair. So for these types of people, they usually have to put water-based products first, open up those cuticles, get the moisture in, and then they have to seal with oils and butters to keep the moisture in. I think that's more important than curl pattern, because 2 people can have the same exact curl pattern and different hair porosity and need 2 different types of products or regimens in order to keep their hair moisturized. So, and have you ever struggled with accepting your hair type or managing your hair due to the texture or density?
Yes. Every time it's wash day, I dread it, for real, because like washing my hair, you know, the shrinkage and then trying to detangle it, but honestly, using the right products really helps to make the process easier. So using Bask and Lather products, you know, the shampoo and conditioner, it really helps to soften my hair, especially with the deep conditioner. I honestly let that sit with like my plastic shower cap for like an hour. Like I want that thing to get in there. Like, you gotta get in there. And then I just take the detangling brush and I sit there, section my hair off and detangle it. I hate doing it, honestly, but you have to, you know, in order to get your hair back to how you want it to be. But honestly, I really need to treat my hair better, for real. It needs a lot of TLC.
Yes, guys, patience is key. It's definitely a process. I think that for kinky and coily hair, like we can achieve length retention and growth and moisture, but you really have to have the right products, patience, and a good consistent regimen from washing your hair to trimming your ends to deep conditioning. All of those things are so important. And I think that everyone needs to keep in mind that length retention is as important as growth. Your hair is going to grow, but you are not going to retain length if you're not treating your hair properly. So, what hairstyles do your kids have?
Well, I have 2 boys, so you know it's not much. My youngest son, he has a Caesar. Hair is very, very dry. So I guess what, he has low porosity? Right. See, I got it. And I can oil his hair, put grease, whatever, still dry. But he doesn't let me touch his hair, so it's very hard to manage and maintain his hair. My oldest, he has, you know, the shaved sides with the little curly fro. That's the new thing that's in for these middle-aged kids, right? So with him, I taught him how to wash and treat his own hair, which he does on his own. And I told you, every morning, Scalp Stimulator leaking down his neck. It be down the neck. I'm like, Liam, you use way too much. But he feels as though this oil is going to make his hair grow overnight. And I love that for him. Like, yes, keep using it. So I feel like, I don't know, my oldest with his hair out, I just feel like he's just so in tune with his hair right now. Like his hair is him. Like it's him, it's his crown. So like every morning he's making sure he's waking up early enough to take care of his hair. And I love that.
I love that. Yes. So, I love that. Yeah. Awesome. And how has your experience been how was their experience when you first took them to the barbershop?
Ooh. All right. So my kids are like day and night. The oldest, a breeze, like so calm. Woo. The last one, the little one, I still have to sit with him. No, his father still has to sit with him to get his haircut. So we have to give him the iPad, give him the lollipop, give him chips. We have to bribe him with so many things in order for him to sit still for a haircut. My oldest, it was a breeze.
I think I still have the pictures from his first haircut. Ooh. He was tearing up in the barbershop.
Wow.
Lord.
Yes, it was a mess. So the barber told us that we have to bring him like once every 2 weeks just to get him used to it. And I feel like we bring him, twice a month? and he's still not used to it.
No.
It's horrible. But hopefully he gets better. I do want him to grow his hair out, but I don't think that's going to work.
No.
He can't even do the haircut. So what makes you think I'm going to be able to detangle a low porosity hair? So, yeah.
All right, and then for my kids, so my son Jaden, he's 15. He has a head full of coily, curly hair.
Yes.
He's very into his hair. Oh my God, he's very into his hair. He's washing, he's detangling, he's deep conditioning. He doesn't play. He loves his hair.
He has beautiful
and
hair.
all of the boys in his school, when you go to his school, he goes to an all boys school. They all have that same curly hair. That's definitely the style now.
Yes.
Thankfully, I don't have to do his hair for him because he would be at a barbershop. He literally spends about 4 hours on wash day washing and detangling his hair. And then my little one, she has natural hair. She's actually, my daughter who's turning 6 is the one that made me fall in love with natural hair and realizing her hair is just so thick and so beautiful and so strong. And I had to learn how to care for her hair. Her hair is also low porosity. She has 4B, 4C hair also. Her hair is very coily, major shrinkage. She's actually the reason why I created our hydrating mist. Because as I was studying, why would someone's hair, no matter how much you moisturize it, not get moisturized? I realized that water-based products, so water-based moisturizers and hydrators are so important for people like my daughter that have low porosity hair, and it's literally been game-changing. Nice. But yeah, she definitely made me fall in love with natural hair.
I need to get that too. So when do we use the hydrating mist?
The hydrated mist can be used many different ways. So if you have natural hair out, coily or kinky, you can spray it. If you have braids, you can spray it on your braids. If you have boho knotless, it detangles amazing. On wash day, use it as a leave-in. Okay. So many different uses for it.
All right, definitely got to get that.
Yes. And what's your favorite go-to hairstyle? 30-inch bust down middle part or side part?
Middle part, side part, gotta be a wig or knotless. I love me some knotless too. I'm not gonna lie. I had knotless in for like 2 months, remember? But other than that, my go-to is a wig. For real. I'm trying to embrace my natural hair, like I said before. I did have my natural hair out before I got this wig installed for about 2 weeks, but that was just like a regular wash and set. As far as wearing like a natural style, like a twist out, I don't think I could do that. But it's something that I really, really want to embrace because, you know, our natural hair, our natural roots, like, why not? So, but then again, I really have to take care of my hair better, but maybe one day.
My favorite go-to hairstyle, I would definitely say protective styles. I made the mistake before I transitioned my hair to natural. My hair was down in my bra strap, relaxed.
It was very long.
Relaxed does not mean unhealthy or thin. You know, my hair was down in my bra strap, and I said, whoop, forget these protective styles. I was in a Dominican hair salon every week, getting my hair. This before silk press was a thing. The hair salon was doing it for me, wash and blow and going through with the comb and flat ironing. My hair became fried so quick and was breaking off and getting shorter and shorter and shorter. So now I definitely make sure that I'm mostly in protective styles. So I'll do like knotless box braids.
My girl love braids.
Yes. Knotless box braids. I'll do sew-ins. I will never again in my life do faux locks. Tried them once. Great protective style. I had crazy new growth. I was using a mist and a stimulator every day. Crazy new growth. I said, oh, when I take these out, my hair is going to be down to my kneecaps. Snip, snip, straight through. Cut off inches and inches of hair. Trying to get the locks out.
It's so hard to get them out.
Yeah, go to the professionals, guys, if you get faux locks. Definitely, but I love protective styles. They're just easy. You don't have to manipulate your hair much.
Yes.
And I think that anything, even wigs, are a protective style.
They are.
As long as you're protecting the perimeter of your hair. But it is a protective style. And even a lot of the celebrities, like, that you see, why do they have super long hair? They're not manipulating their hair as often.
That's true.
So yes, and then have you ever dyed your hair? If so, what color? And if not, what would you like to try?
Oh my God, in high school, they used to call me ketchup. I dyed my hair red, like a fire red, like your suit.
What?
I swear to God.
I have to see those pictures.
In like 11th grade. And
is this
mind
when you were
I had
rapper?
a perm too. I had a perm and a dye in my hair. When I tell you my hair was breaking off so bad, my mother was so pissed. Like, why would you dye your hair? So that was my first time. Then my second time I got highlights, like some cute blonde, honey blonde highlights while I had the perm, and that broke my hair off too.
Oh my
And then
God.
after that, that's when I decided to go natural.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh, I have to see those pictures with the
I'ma
red
show
hair,
up.
guys.
They
I
used to
didn't
call
see
me
those.
Ketchup.
I didn't see those. And what is a hair tool that you could never live without?
My edge control brush. What else? I mean, my edges brush. What else? I need me a good weave brush. A detangling brush for those wash days. Need that. I have a few. What else? My bonnet. Love me my bonnet and my edge control. My edge. What is it called?
What?
My melt band. My melt band. I need that. Those. And flat iron, hot comb, regular stuff. That's it.
I couldn't live without a bonnet, guys. I'm always in a bonnet. Definitely, and it has to be double satin line, silky smooth. Yes,
get you a Bask and Lather one.
Yes.
Liam wears mine, and it's pink. He don't care.
Jada wears a bonnet too. All right, let's get into some hot seat spicy questions. So, who's most likely to be on a TV reality show?
This one right here.
No.
No, this one right here. Like this.
No, I'm not made for reality
yes,
TV.
You are.
Who's most likely to drink a full bottle of wine after a long day? What kind of wine?
Taylor Port. Taylor Port, a gallon.
Y'all didn't hear that. Who's most likely to laugh during a serious moment?
Both of us,
Yeah,
I think. Both
yeah.
of us. All I gotta do is look.
Yeah, I'm always laughing, guys. Who's most likely to be late to an important event?
Me.
She was late to my bridal proposal, guys.
Oh my gosh, she was so mad at me.
And she is a maid of honor. Yes.
Don't bring that up again.
Okay. Who's most likely to write a book?
Shaina. She's good with that stuff. And she has a lot to write about, y'all.
Maybe an ebook.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to ghost someone?
Both of us. We don't play. One little mix up. See ya. Ain't nothing faster than a pew.
Who's most likely to quit their job to travel the world?
Shaina. She loves to travel. And I'm going to be just like that soon.
I do.
She loves to travel. She already got it set for the whole 2024.
Yeah.
She be like, look at my travel. I be like, oh, yes, I'm coming too.
Just put me on a Spirit flight and I'm there.
Not Spirit.
Who's most likely to have the strangest obsession?
Neither one of us.
Yeah, no.
I don't think so.
No. Me? Oh, well, I do. You know what's funny? I see the meme all the time. It's like you couldn't get me to download TikTok and not look at me a whole blank head. That's me. I love TikTok, guys. TikTok.
She does.
Yeah.
You be like Shaina. She be like this. Shaina.
Or I send
On
50
TikTok.
links a day. I love TikTok. It's just, you learn a lot there. It's so relatable. Everything's not all pretty and curated. So yes, if you want to call it an obsession.
Right.
All right. Few more questions. So do you let your lash extensions fall off naturally, pluck them off, or get a fill-in just before they start looking crazy?
Do I let them fall off naturally? Sometimes. I really cannot see myself without lash extensions. And like I said, I'm trying to embrace my natural self. But I do go and get fills before they do start looking crazy. That's for a fact. I stay on top of my lash extensions. But when I'm trying to take a little break, I really let them fall out. I don't twist and pull them out. I know some people do, but that's not a good thing to do. It's a habit when they start to grow out and stuff. But I definitely get my refills. I like to keep up with them.
Yeah, I definitely.
What about you?
I get refills if I really.
No, she does. She does.
Yeah, I get my refills. Even if it's 3 to 4 weeks later. If I'm just gonna take them off, I will. But I use remover. I will not pluck my lashes.
No, she won't.
Yeah, I'll use a remover and get them off.
She will.
And are you the type to not protect your hair with a scarf bonnet to look cute for your man?
No, that bonnet is on.
It's been too many years. It's been too many years.
The bonnet is on. It's only when I take my wigs off. Like when it's time to get a new wig, that's when I'm hiding. The wig is off. The Meek Mills is on. The bonnet is on right after that. I don't let him see me like that. That's kind of embarrassing. But the bonnet, never cared.
Yeah, we both been in a relationship for like more than half a decade. So
Right, yes.
yeah, take it how it is.
Right.
Is Valentine's Day just for the ladies, or should the men be spoiled too?
The men should be spoiled too. Why not? I feel like it's equal oats. Like we both deserve to be spoiled. Like we're both in love.
I think they need a different day though.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think February 14th is all about us?
It should be. I feel like it should be 2 days. Like you got me on Monday, I got you on Friday.
But that's side chick day.
Oh no.
No, we gotta do it. Treat them right on the 14th. Like as far as like the gifts, that's the only thing I get a little confused about. Like what should I get you? Like we're so used to getting roses, chocolate, teddy bear, the cute romantical stuff. But it's like, what do you do for the guys?
Yeah.
I feel like cologne is cool.
Cologne is cool.
A little sneaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say sneakers. Yeah.
But something small. I feel like it's good to get back to your significant other.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do.
Then my birthday's the next day, so that's 2 gifts.
You would definitely get one.
It's 2. My boyfriend be stressed, but it's okay.
What's an eyebrow trend that you don't like? Slashes, box brows, 90s thin brows, straight brows.
Straight brows. I don't like brows without an arch. I love thick, full brows. I have some clients that do prefer like the thin brows, but that's because over time their brows just got thinner and they just want to keep up with their natural, brow shape, which is cool. But my go-to always for my clients is to keep them looking nice and full. I don't over wax. I keep room, for the brows to grow back to, how it used to be, just to keep them looking nice and healthy. But
yes, thick
for
brows.
me, I prefer nice, full, thick brows. It's a no for the straight brows. It's a no for the 90s tattooed brows. We gonna stick with the nice, full, thick, healthy brows.
Yes, guys. I look back at my pictures from like 2016, 2017, and I'm like, why didn't anybody tell me?
It's crazy though, because your brows were very thin. But her brows are very nice and full now. As you can see, even without the makeup, her brows are very nice and full.
Yes,
I don't know how you got your brows like that.
Our volume
Hello. Get you some.
Yes, guys, my eyebrows were so thin, it's embarrassing. I actually need to take those pictures off of my Instagram. Put them in the archives. And then let's see. So what are your biggest turn-ons and turn-offs when it comes to men?
Oh, when it comes to men, turn on? It be the little things for me. Just don't gotta say too much. You just do, or you just listen. Like I love when a man just listen. It's like, oh, you heard when I said that, and it's just like they do. Turn offs. Living with your significant other, it can be very annoying, right? They do little annoying things like leave the cabinets open when they cooking, like close the cabinets. It just be little stuff like communicating. I love a man that can communicate without being like a screaming match. Like you listen to me, I listen to you. Like we take turns, we go back and forth. I feel like that's key to any relationship. But that's a super turn on when you can just listen to hear and not listen to reply. Right?
Yes. For me, biggest turn-ons. Let me be careful what I say because I'm getting married this year.
Yeah, girl. We want to go to that wedding, child.
Let me stop. Well, for the biggest turn-off section, I got to be censored. But biggest turn-on section, I would definitely say a man who knows how to take lead, who knows how to be a provider, and also I would say one of the things I'm most grateful for is being in a relationship where it's not like like everything's on me.
Right.
I always
I
say
agree.
that if my daughter was my first, she would have been my last.
Yes.
Who child?
Right,
The little
right.
diva. But she has an amazing,
Mm-hmm.
amazing dad who will like work 16 hours, come
Yes.
home, do homework, bath, feed her, get her to school in the morning. So that's definitely a big stress relief.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I would say biggest turn offs. I've discussed this with my mother-in-law before, and she said, let me tell you, I've been married for 30 years. It is what it is. Just, pick and choose your battles. I just will never understand how like a hamper could be right here and you just drop your clothes a centimeter away. The cooking and leaving the cabinets open.
Oh, it's just the little things that irks me.
Yeah, but then you know what? Then I get on TikTok and I just will see a story of all this crazy stuff these men be doing out here, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just go close
Yeah,
that cabinet
right. Go
and
pick
keep
up
my
some
mouth
clothes
shut.
and put them back in the hamper.
You could have bigger problems.
That's so true.
Yeah. All right, so I guess everyone's throwing clothes on the floor and leaving the cabinets open.
We all going through the same thing.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of the Grow and Keep It podcast, Galentine's Day edition. Please be sure to follow us and like this video, share it with a friend, and comment down below and tell us who you would like to see on our podcast next.
Thank you.